¿Cómo estás, people? Welcome to the People Sneaker Show on YouTube, Crew Kicks. I am your host, Kai Somar, and today we've got another fire episode for you guys. Last week, you guys got to check out the collection of the homie Ace out here in the Bay Area, who had some dope player exclusives, but we cut it off right before he got into his OG collection, and we're gonna show you guys that on today's episode. But before we get into that, I have a few shoes sitting right here, and I actually wanted to update my SNUPPS collection on the app. If you guys don't know, SNUPPS is an app where you can showcase your collection. Anything, could be watches, could be your outfits of the day. For girls, it could be their nails or things like that. I use it for my obsession, which is sneakers. Now, it's been a minute since I've updated my SNUPPS shelf, my sneaker shelf, but I'm gonna do that by adding a few of my Nike IDs that you see right here. Okay, first thing, you wanna open up the app, obviously. This is my profile right here. You guys can see I got my old sneakers that I updated on there, but we're gonna add a new one. You're just gonna click this. First shoe that I'm gonna add are these LeBron Nike ID All-Stars that I went with the Grammy theme. If you guys remember, he wore like a Grammy black and gold version of the shoe on Grammy night. Let's take a nice little picture. Bam. Okay. Click that next button. Item title, LeBron 12 ID. And then you can select the shelf you want. I'm gonna put it on my shoe shelf. Bam. Add it to my shelf. Alright, so that's the LeBron. Next up, I'm gonna add my Kobe Mamba moments. As you guys remember, he wore these when he passed up MJ on the all-time scoring list. And also, if you guys want to add more images of the shoe, it doesn't just have to be one, so you can add different angles and things like that. Like you get a front angle. When people go to the Mamba moments, they can flip through and see the different pictures I took. Okay, now I'm gonna add my KYRIEs, which I think are going to be my most popular item on my SNUPPS collection. These are two different Nike IDs. Me and my boy Swag went half and half, and we made two different shoes. We put them together and we made a What the KYRIE inspired by the What the Kobe 8s. I'm gonna have to take a dope picture with these because this is the future of my account right here. So now I know I have to add multiple pictures of the KYRIEs just because it's such a crazy shoe and there's so many different elements to it. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna edit this shoe and I'm gonna add multiple pictures. So, and save that item to my shelf. And there we go. I'm gonna give my rating of 5 stars to that. So there you guys have it. I updated a few shoes onto my SNUPPS shelf. If you guys wanna check out my whole sneaker collection, I'm gonna update all my shoes on there and it should be already ready. And you guys can go check it out. And if you wanna download the app, it's in the description box down below. And it's right there, like literally you don't have to go to the app store, you just click the link down there and it'll take you directly to the way to download the app. Alright, so there you guys have it. I updated a few shoes onto my SNUPPS account. If you guys want to check out my whole sneaker account, go ahead and check out my collection on there, and this is my username right here. It's my name, obviously, but yeah, I updated my whole shelf so you guys can check out all my shoes. Drop a comment, let me know which one is your favorite in my whole collection, and download the app, man. If you want to check in the description box down below, that's where you can click the link and it'll take you right to download the app directly. So for all phones, it's down there. And yeah, man, create an account and follow me. If you do follow me, I will follow you back. In the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, anyone that follows me, I'll follow you back. So yeah, hit me up on SNUPPS and let's talk sneakers. Tell me what you think of my sneakers and show me your collection because I want to see what some of you guys are wearing and what's in your sneaker collection. Okay, enough about my sneakers. Now let's get into a real collection. Now we're gonna check out part 2 of the homie Ace's collection. I don't even know what to say because it's just so much OG and some dope Jordans. So everyone, hope you guys enjoy this. Let's check out part 2 of Ace's collection.
Alright, we checked out some PEs out of my collection. We're gonna check out some OG Jordans that I have, ranging from 1 to 10. Yeah, we'll start off with the Jordan 1s. So Chicago 1s, Classic Bulls colorway, Nike Air, wings, black and white, Nike Air. These got retroed recently. I mean, these were retroed again in the Countdown pack, but these were the 1985 pair. White and gray. Pretty fortunate to pick up the full set. I have the low top, white and gray low tops as well. The Nike Air on the front, wings on the back. Pretty hard to find in the condition like that. I did pick these up at a garage sale. $2. Crazy story. Metallic greens, metallic blues, metallic reds, some OG 85s that I've had in the collection for a few years. Metallic green ones were probably one of the hardest metallics to find. At the time I had some extra spare. It's shoe money and the funds, any size, just to fill the collection up. I wanted to pick up, so canvas upper instead of the leather, and of course the whole upper is actually really different. The sole completely different. Those are some of the ones I have in my collection. Move on to 2, 3s, and 4s. My 86 pair is completely destroyed, so I didn't think it was worth showing you. This is a 94 pair, completely wearable. The recent 2004 pair had that red ribbing around the side, which I didn't really like. I just like it clean. The Italian leather, which was on the 86 pair, changes the whole shoe in general. I mean, from seeing a Jumpman instead of a Nike Air, just more gorgeous. Just the way the shoe should be made. It's actually one of my first shoes. Not this pair, this is a 94 pair, but one of my first Jordans was the 2001 pair, and I wore that to death. So every time I see a pair of white cement 3s, any year, 88 or 94, even the recent retros that came out, I just try to pick those up. Definitely could wear these anytime, so it's a gorgeous pair. I love this pair. With the Nike Air on the sagging, Nike Air on the back, the glue actually held up pretty well, so these aren't cracking yet. I left the black cement 4s dead stock, and since I left them dead stock, they're completely cracked, cracking all over the sides, air bubbles completely shot. It just sucks that, you know, if you don't wear your shoes, this is what happens to them. The segment I showed you, the PE, the only difference with this, the General Lease pair, is that it has the shadowing on the 23. Got some OG grapes with the Nike Air on the back. I know Fresh Prince made these really popular. Will Smith. I mean, these held up really well. I mean, of course they're cracked, not wearable, but I mean, OG sole, everything's here. Black metallic, size 10. These are cracked as well, but you know, it's not like I'm ever gonna wear these. These are all just made for collecting purposes. Super vintage, but just, you know, it's an awesome pair to have in the collection. Some 6s right here. Sport blue 6s. Not a lot of people have seen MJ wear these, but there are a few pictures of him wearing these, and it's kind of like an old school like lifestyle pack that he wore these. Maroon 6s, Nike Air on the back. The maroon paint really discolored the white midsole. Infrared 6, no sole swap, it's just completely cracked though. I don't think it's definitely not wearable. It's 1991 Jordan 6. I mean, it's the year of the 7, so I had to bring the hairs out. 1992, the 7s, made famous by Bugs Bunny. Jordan 10s, I got the full City series right here. This is actually one of the hardest sets for me to collect. I remember when I was first collecting, just trying to find a lot of the original Jordans from back in the day. Powder blue 10s, New York Knicks, and with the orange little Jumpman. Seattle 10s. Chicago's have been recently came out with a nickel and dime, and the recent retro actually has the full red, which matches all the other City series, which is pretty cool. The only black pair in the City series was Sacramento 10s, all black, and you know, all his acclimates on the bottom. And then the last but not least, the Orlando's simple royal blue colorway, dead stock 96 All-Star 11s. I mean, it's not the Legend Blue 11s, these are the real Columbia Blue 11s. A lot of people think that this was pre-1985, which is wrong. These actually came out in 1982. What they were doing is that they were testing the Jumpman on the heel for the Jordan 7. So they wanted to see how the Jumpman would hold up on the heel, and it held up pretty well. A lot of years of research about the Sky High. I believe that a lot of the pairs that dropped were an Asian exclusive. It's my understanding. It's because these only came out in a lot of smaller sizing. I was fortunate to find a dead stock, size 10.5, my own size, which is pretty cool. My pair actually has the original sticker and original Nike Air. I picked these up recently. The main difference is that the General Lease pair has the ribs, unreleased pair has the full sheet of leather, which is pretty cool. Most of my collection is, I try to get a lot of my size, 10 to 11, but as of late, since everything's coming out, I've been looking for a lot of PEs, a lot of samples, even if it isn't my size. You know, I'm just always curious about the history of Jordan Brand. Thanks for checking out my collection. Check out my Instagram, ACERVAN316, ACERVAN316. I also have a hashtag ACERVAN316 if you use it. Post your sneaker pics on there too, so I'll check it out.
Well, there you guys go. Thank you to the homie Ace for coming through and showing us his sneakers. I know he has a lot more that he didn't even bring, so maybe we can convince him to show the whole thing. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite sneaker in his collection from part 1 and part 2? I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Crew Kicks. Again, I was your host, Kai Somar, and we will see you next week with another episode of Crew Kicks. And remember, we wear our sneakers, people.